well, this man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you, but to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Reinier And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we are back at the Crew here in the tri-state area, Newark, New Jersey. Big UFC live event coming up here tonight, and this event doesn't get as many shows as it used to because of the New York legislation, but certainly they come out when the UFC's in town. Lands a double leg takedown. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Now he's going full mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Let's go, we got a scramble here.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Changing the position.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Attempting an armbar here. Oh, that's tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
This is a terrible position.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Making all these shots count.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
All right, so good ground and pound by him here. Certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job. Great job landing from the top position. Another strike gets through from the top position. Oh man, what a strike from the bottom.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really put some damage on them. He passed the half guard.
Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions.
All right, rubber guard for him now, DC. We haven't seen you lean on this in the octagon.
No, I can't get those legs up there. Come on, man, look at these tree trunks. They don't go up around nobody's shoulder. I like to keep my feet on the ground, and I like to grind. That's what I'm known for. But this guy has that dexterity. He has that ability to throw up the rubber guard, to be able to threaten from a position where his opponent was trying to find safety. There are many attacks here. Let's see which one you go after.
An elbow!
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's gonna lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way, or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very dangerous position.
Chimaev's back to the side control now. Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling, or so it appears.
The way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through.
Great defense by this fighter.
That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one.
Stop.
All right, buddy, take a seat. That was awesome. Everything you're doing is great. You really found your rhythm and your distance there. I want you to do more of the same. His hands are getting low, so let's look for him.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Nice body kick there.
Nice shot there by the champ. He didn't like that left hand.
Secures the takedown. All right, full guard now, DC.
The fighter on top needs to be trying to gain posture to throw ground and pound and then move to the next position. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to build a shield. Try to push your opponent off to try to get back to your feet. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position.
He's having his way with him here.
Oh, right into mouth.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
All right, side control now.
There it is, now he's on the mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. Let's get them out here.
Chimaev's face is a hot mess, man. That cut on his cheek is getting worse by the minute and worse with every strike landed by his opponent. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
Oh, and he locks up a triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feeding the hips, and he will definitely get the submission. Now he's going full mount. This is where he wants to be.
His opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Man, that cut is just getting worse by the minute. Rated R tonight. Chimaev's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Great shot from the top position. Big right hook there by the champ.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. Round 3 next.
Stop.
All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here.
We knew this was going to happen. We expected that war. Refocus.
All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Round 3 of a possible 5. jab gets the attention of his opponent. Pinpoint accuracy on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. That was a perfect shot.
Really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter. They have been matched at every single step. They're both bloody, battered, bruised, but neither one of them is willing to take a step back. These guys want to win.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility. Rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these.
All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub attempt here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, he got out again.
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
Vision is compromised, there's no doubt. While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with the submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Oh!
Armbar. What a tight armbar. Oh, now he's in trouble.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Ref will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of this position. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Chimaev's looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. So at this point, with this type of swelling, you could argue a stoppage wouldn't be out of question.
No, it would not be out of question. And I don't think anyone would have a problem with it. This guy has been battered. He's been bruised. And if you don't stop him from the swelling, you stop him to make sure he doesn't take any more damage.
Well, it looks like that dorse is tight.
He's up. What submission defense on display.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, we know you fans out there generally don't like premature stoppages, but I'm not sure this would be premature. I mean, his face is essentially shut closed at this point of the fight.
He's just been beat up. He's been outclassed. He's been outworked. He's been outsmarted. His opponent has just been better. He's been better in every aspect of fighting, and it's showing in all the swelling that is on his face.
15 seconds. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter. Chimaev's in half guard now. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, so both fighters severely damaged. That's probably not overstating it. I'm not even sure how we made it to the end of the round, but here we are, and the fight continues.
I thought it was done. I mean, both of these guys are so swollen and so beat up that if either corner said, hey, enough is enough, I wouldn't complain one bit.
All right, we're going to look at some replays as they attend to the two damaged athletes in between rounds.
I mean, they're just getting after each other from the very start. It seemed like as soon as one got hit, they made the determination that I'm going to out-tough you. And by trying to out-tough each other, they are having a fun fight for the fans. I just don't know if it's great for the longevity of the career.
Yeah, you put that well. This is truly one of those bite down on the gum shield type fights. Remarkably, we have arrived at the next round. Let's see how it goes.
Ready? Ready? Go.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly. Oh, nice level change. He passes the half.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like, so when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding.
Big double leg level change.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Hard to win MMA fights off of your back, but these strikes are useful from the bottom.
I need you to scramble. Scramble.
Oh, in the mouth.
I need you to use that wrist control.
Nice positional control here. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound.
Oh, he locks up the triangle now, DC. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
Oh, it looks like the end of the fight. It looks like this one is about done. This guy is a triangle expert. He got it set up. He jumped on it. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out. Right to the knee. Holy smokes!
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO and still